Welcome to Tiger Arena for the regional final of the 4A North. Tonight's contest between the Berryville Lady Bobcats and the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers. I'm Lynn Gregson, my partner tonight, Derek Dugan. Derek, these two teams, this will be the fourth meeting of the year for these two teams. They've met in a regional final before. It's a little trivia question for you. Do you remember what year it was that they met in a regional final before? And no help from McKay. He's got the answer, it looks like.
Okay, let's go okay, it was not within the last 5 years, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, let's go 2000. Am I correct there?
Yeah.
2006.
They were close. 2007. You'll remember that year. Our boys and girls both went down to Clinton that year.
I do remember that, yes.
And Huntsville lost in the opening round. Huntsville was really, really good that year.
Yes, they were the 1 seed.
Yeah, and just had a bad night, lost the first round. Us and Berryville both ended up advancing to the finals, and we beat them in the finals. And that is the last time that, the best of my knowledge, that these two teams would have met in a regional final 9 years ago. But now it's 2016. These two teams, as mentioned, played 3 times. Prairie Grove won here on their home court, lost just before the end of the regular season to Berryville at their place. And then just 1 week ago tonight, Prairie Grove, in a very hard-fought battle, took the district tournament, defeating Berryville last week. Derek, what are your thoughts of the keys of the game tonight?
Well, we know what Berryville brings to the table, Lynn. They're going to play a zone. They're going to sit back in a zone defense against us. When we get a lead, we've been able to pull them out a little bit to where they extend their pressure, but they don't want to do that. Berryville wants to sit back and really utilize their size that they've got and the size advantage on us that they've got. So getting off to a good start is going to be key for us tonight. And we've said this before, Lynn, but last night against Huntsville, dug ourselves a really big hole early. Even last week against Berryville in this very gym in the finals, we went the first 4 minutes of the ball game without scoring a point. And so it's really important that we find a way just to get some points on the board, whether it's getting to the free throw line or hitting an inside shot. But again, the size of Berryville is going to make it a little tough for us, but we have to continue to attack their size. They're not a very deep team. We're a little bit deeper than Berryville, so getting those big girls into foul trouble early could be key for us as well tonight.
Well, another big key, Derek, and I think is with the Lady Tigers, you've got experience. All of these girls played for the regional final last year against Ozark. They won a big semifinal game against Pottsville a year ago. They've been here. They made it to the semifinals of the state.
Yep.
All the girls on this team, as far as the juniors and seniors, and then maybe even a couple sophomores, played in those games.
Yep.
And for Berryville, they start 2 freshmen, and they've got a young team. They're 1 senior, Allie Teague, great leader, great competitor. So they do bring a lot to the table, and they've got a lot of good athleticism, good size.
Yep.
So they bring a lot to the table. I think experience would be another big factor.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we saw it play out last night. We saw it play out last Saturday night. Is Berryville and Huntsville, they led for about 3/4 of the ball game. But as you mentioned, our girls have been in the experience before in these types of situations, and the other girls, our opponents, have not. And Berryville did not handle it well in the 4th quarter last Saturday night against us. The pressure of the situation, I think, got to them, and I will be interested to see how Berryville responds to a regional final, something they've not been to, in my knowledge, maybe since that 2006 season. So, and put into add into that the fact that they are so young and that they've not been to a regional final in so long, Lynn. That could play into a factor tonight.
One more trivia question for you with these two teams in regionals.
Okay.
That's the last time they met in the regional finals. You remember the last time they met in the regionals?
The last time they met in the regionals. Is this a trick question, Lynn?
No.
You've got a sly look on your face.
No, 2014 consolation
2 years ago,
yeah,
right?
2 years ago,
over at Lincoln, and we talked about that last night. Yeah, they beat us in the consolation game. Tonight, Lynn, I was here this afternoon. I had to work the clock on the consolation bracket for the 3rd place games here at this regional. The Pottsville girls beat the Huntsville girls by about 6 points, I believe. And then in the boys' game, the Huntsville boys beat Pottsville by about 15 or so.
Yeah, so, in earlier contests today, Huntsville boys, they'll be the third seed, and the Pottsville girls defeated Huntsville, and so they'll be our Huntsville girls out of the north. They're going to be the fourth seed. So, and then tonight's contest, after our game, it'll be Arkansas Baptist playing Ozark. I think they split during the regular season. Yes. And then Ozark beat them in their district Baptist beat Ozark in their district tournament.
Yep.
Well, we're going to go to the PA now for the national anthem and the starting lineups.
I want to welcome everyone to Tiger Arena tonight for the 4A North Regional Championship game between the Prairie Grove Lady Tigers and the Berryville Lady Bobcats. Before we get started, let's have a moment of silence, followed by the singing of our national anthem from Miss Katie Young. Now the starting lineups for the visitors on the scoreboard tonight, the Berryville Lady Bobcats. A 6-foot senior, number 21, Allie Teague. A 5'10" junior, number 32, Janessa Smith. A 5'6" sophomore, number 10, Aspen Smith. A 6'1" freshman, number 41, Hannah Burrell. And a 5'6" freshman, number 14, Bailey Smith. Head coach for Berryville is Daniel Cornelson. Assistant coach, Aaron Hall. And now for your hometown Lady Tigers. At forward, a 5'9" sophomore, number 24, Sarah James Stone. At guard, a 5'3" junior, number 20, Camry Bartholomew. At guard, a 5'5" senior, number 21, Taylor Harton. At guard, a 5'6" senior, number 23, Maddie Harton. And at forward, a 5'7" senior, number 33, Ashley Cox. Head coach for Prairie Grove, Kevin Brown. Assistant coach, Shelly Nugent.
All right, Derek, I want to comment on something just before the game starts. When this gym was built, I was talking to Mr. Bond the other day, and we envisioned having district and regional tournaments here. I think this week it's been everything we've had in the future, and now tonight we wanted our girls here in this final. They're here. The arena is packed, especially here on the Prairie Grove side. A few empty seats on the other side, but boy, it's packed in here, and this is what I think they're looking for. And I'll make a few other comments about that throughout our broadcast. Here's a jump, and it's going to go to Berryville, and here comes Bailey Smith, and we are underway in the regional final. Allie Teague with the
Berryville turned the ball over 25 times against us last Saturday night. They are prone to give up the ball and give us points on the other end pretty easily, so that'll be key for us tonight, forcing more turnovers also.
Gets it inside of Morrell, but knocked away by Ashley Cox. Good job of getting in front of her there. 7:35 just underway. First possession of the game for Berryville. Ball gets inside. There's the first turnover of the game, Derek, and it comes right within 30 seconds. Here comes Bartholomew down the floor.
Ashley Cox was close to getting that first steal, and then she actually got that one off the inbounds play. Great hands once again by Ashley Cox.
We opened up with the national anthem by our music teacher, Katie Young. Doug Smith on the PA call with the starting lineups. Want to recognize them. Lady Tigers, their first possession on the offensive side.
Got to find a way to score in the half court against this 2-3 zone from Berryville that they're so big down there on the bottom side of that zone, Lynn.
Trying to make some adjustments here, and they're just being patient, and there's no reason to we're just getting started. Bartholomew for three, no good. Rebound, long rebound goes to Taylor Harton. Sometimes on those long threes, you get those long rebounds like that, and plays to our favor.
Yeah, we've done that a lot this year as well. And once again, kind of a slow start here for us, but I think we missed the first few threes yesterday before we finally got one to go, and then it snowballed. And there's, boy, both teams with the turnover early. And
wow,
Ashley,
another turnover.
Right place at the right time for Cox. She gets herself another steal.
Wow. Harton for three, no good. And look at Ashley Cox went up there strong for rebound, didn't get it, but boy, she was, she was
way up
undersized.
there.
He was up there though, going for it.
Yeah, for Morrell to be able to get that rebound for Berryville, she had to really elevate.
3-point shot on the way, no good. And there's a nice box out by Cox. Here come the Lady Tigers. 5:45 in the first quarter.
Regardless of how the game goes, Lynn, I hope the referees let both teams play it so that it's decided on the floor tonight by the players out there.
And now turnover for the Lady Tigers. So 2 turnovers apiece right now.
That's pretty uncharacteristic of us, turning the ball over 2 times in the first 2.5 minutes of the ball game. We'll settle down a little bit.
3-pointer on the way. No, it's in. That's Janessa Smith. She gets the first basket of the game, comes at the 5:14 mark. That looked. that reminds me of the shot down in where was it, Ozark?
Ozark.
It looked like it was going to be off. Except for that one didn't hit the backboard. That went in.
She found a way to rattle it in there, and now the Tigers need an answer.
3-pointer, in and out. Rebound goes to Maddie Harton.
Lynn, in the consolation game, Pottsville and Huntsville earlier in the girls' game, there were 15 combined 3-point shots in that game.
Here's one from Bartholomew off the no good. And Cox gets another rebound, another chance, and a foul. Wow. That was almost a clothesline coming through there. I don't think it was intentional at all.
Right.
Just, good defense that time or not good defense, but aggressive play that time by Teague.
Yeah, she earned that foul for sure. Definitely a foul. Maddie took the ball hard into the lane, got fouled. Maddie was wanting 2 free throws on that. They call it on the floor, though, so we take over on the baseline.
And a block shot, and going to get a jump ball. It's going to go to the Lady Tigers.
Well, the Berryville faithful a little upset. They thought that should have warranted a foul, but nice job by the Lady Tigers tying up that ball. Was that Ashley?
No, that was Taylor Harton.
Harton got that one. So Lady Tigers being really active with their hands this early in the ball game. Got to get some points, Lynn. We're approaching that 4-minute mark again.
For the 5th straight game.
Goodness it's gracious, girls. Come on.
We may not get a shot off by the 4-minute mark. And there is no good. Rebound goes to Teague of the Lady Bobcats, and we've made the 4-minute mark again, Derek, without a point for the 5th straight game. I talked to Coach Froud about that a little bit in the hospitality room. Said if the result's the same, he's okay with it.
Yeah, sure. And the good thing is the defense has kept us in the game. Even 4 minutes in, we're only down 3 points.
Taylor Doss, Parker Lopez coming in. They called that foul on Teague. I think she must have pushed off a little bit. Or was it a legal screen?
They called a travel on that,
Oh,
Lynn.
did they? Okay,
yeah, they called a travel. No foul on anybody. Yep.
I was looking up at the clock whenever it took place to see what the time was without a point.
Hopefully between the two of us, we can figure out what's going on the court. Dangerous pass there.
And Lopez with the ball. There's Taylor Doss looking inside. She's really been a good addition offensively this year, and particularly in these past 2 tournaments, a spark plug for the Lady Tigers, both defensively and offensively, coming off the bench.
Between her and Lopez coming off the bench, I think Coach Froud feels like he's got 7 starters that he can play, because all of those girls play a lot of minutes and contribute on both ends of the floor.
There's Harton, no good. Rebound goes to Sarah James Stone. She's going to go up, no good. Rebound goes to Teague. Lady Tigers having a hard time finding the basket.
Yeah, those rims, we've talked about it all year about how tight they are, and right now we're not getting any friendly bounces. Maybe that'll even out as the game goes along.
Doss going to get it. She's guarding so tight. Well, there's a push a little bit, and
Lady Tigers defense just swarming.
Look at that. Look up. She gets it to Lopez. Still no basket for the Lady Tigers. Wow.
I think Lopez was anticipating contact there. Oh, and they reversed the call. They're going to give it to us. To Berryville. They changed the call.
Well, they did, and it's hard to say how that went over there, but it goes against us this time. 2.5 minutes. Boy, I thought we had the basket. Lopez should have not have hesitated there. I think she could have gone straight up. Yeah. But she might have been trying to get the foul. There's a walk that time on Morrell. She may have been trying to get the foul and the and one, because she's in good position.
Yeah. Both teams playing maybe with some nerves, Lynn, early on in the early going. Probably, I'd say 4 or 5 turnovers for each team here. Both teams really need to settle down, but especially us. We got to find a way to score some points.
Well, yesterday our first 2-point basket didn't come to about a minute and a half or so to go in the third quarter.
Yep, you're right.
Hopefully tonight we can. Here's Taylor Harton, no good. There is the rebound's going to go to Smith. That is Aspen Smith. There's several Smiths on the Berryville team.
And even though we're not getting the shots to fall, I love the way we're pressuring even off of missed shots.
Nice take that time by the freshman. That's Bailey Smith. It's 5-0. I think it was 5-0 last week when we were playing them.
I'm going to have to get my stat sheet from last Saturday night out just to compare notes and see how that game went.
And there is Harton, no good. Rebound. And a walk. 1:27 to go. Still no score yet for the Lady Tigers.
And this is where you've got to keep a level head, and our girls have done such a great job, Lynn, even when we've had deficits this year, of just playing through the adversity. And there we go.
Nice play by Doss. And now Harton's going to get fouled. She's going to go to the line with 1:24. Derek, yesterday our first points came from the free throw line. Looks like that might happen again as Taylor Harton's going to the line to shoot 2.
And we shot the ball so well at the free throw line last night, 21 out of 25. Hopefully that continues for us.
And still unable to get a point in this game.
And you look at how bad it's been offensively, Lynn. We're shut out right now. We're down 5 points, almost into the first quarter. No biggie. Girls have been here before.
And right now we have no fouls, which is good. And now the first point comes at 1:24. All
right,
it's 5-1.
So that shot right there was proof there is not actually a lid on the basket.
They're going to call a foul on Parker Lopez. So as soon as I open my mouth about no fouls, we pick one up.
Well, it's not going to make us back off of our pressure. We're going to continue to go 84 feet from the basket, right in their face.
Teague being aggressive. Here's three-pointer on the way. Off the back of the rim. Morrell fighting for the rebound for Berryville. It goes into the hands of Taylor Doss. And here come the Lady Tigers. 1 minute to go in the first quarter.
Great hustle play by the Lady Tigers. We've gotten a lot of loose balls in the early going today. When you make hustle plays like that, a lot of times you get rewarded on the other end. It hasn't resulted in points yet.
Here's Taylor Harton in the corner. And now Doss with the ball. Down to 35 seconds to go here in the first. Harton driving baseline, goes up, blocked by Morrell, kicked back out. There's Bartholomew. Started to go for the shot. Now here's Taylor Harton with the ball. 20 seconds to go. Berryville doing a great job defensively right here in the first quarter. There's Taylor Harton for three. Bottom! There we go! Just like that. Happened like that yesterday, Derek.
Exactly like it happened yesterday.
Now we need to play good defense right here. Don't foul. It's blocked. And the Lady Tigers, after going scoreless for 1 minute, till the 1 minute 20, 6.5 minutes, we finally score. It's 5-4. Derek, I just got a text from Kathy Messerbrink. Her and her family lived here a couple years ago, and they're out and living in Utah now. She's saying she's watching. She says first time she's seen inside the new gym this year. So,
well, maybe we can get a kind of panoramic view of it by the time the night's over.
For some of those that may be seeing it for the first time.
Yeah,
and Derek,
absolutely.
While we're talking about the gym, I wanted to talk about again earlier that I think, we get some, you see stuff, we've gotten a lot of compliments about the way this region's gone.
Right.
But what I want to tip my hat to our new athletic director, Tommy Roy. He's done a fabulous job in making sure all this stuff is organized. Several people helping out with the hospitality room the past 2 weeks. Food has been incredible down there.
I've gained about 10 pounds probably in 2 weeks, so I want to thank them, but I kind of don't want to thank them at the same time.
But it's been this regional tournament has been fantastic.
Yep.
Selfishly, I've enjoyed it because I've only had to drive about a half a mile to come see all these wonderful basketball games. And just the administration, everyone's done a fabulous job. And I want to recognize Doug Smith as well. He's called all these games down here.
Yep.
And I think he told me last night when it's all over to be 30 games. So a great commitment from him. And
he's earning the same paycheck that we are up here, right?
I believe it is. and whatever you multiply that number, you get that number. So, and for those that aren't math students, that's zero. So anyway, we're starting the second quarter, and Taylor Doss picks up her first foul.
Well, the referees definitely letting both teams play a little bit.
Now they're going to get Doss again.
Yeah,
Doss is playing. She's playing aggressive, but she may be a tad too close. When you're that close, you're going to get a foul.
And she's fouled out of 2 games in a row. So now that she's got her second foul, it gives her a chance to sit on the bench a little bit, collect herself, take a breather, and
Derek, when you look
make an adjustment.
Look at this Berryville team, and they could very well, by the end of the night, be the region champs. And boy, they got a lot coming back and a lot to work with.
Yeah, they really do. They're going to be a solid team in years to come. I was looking last Saturday night stat sheet as Teague draws the foul there. Lynn, we were actually up 2 points Saturday night. It was 10-8 at the end of the first quarter, so much lower scoring game so far tonight.
But in that first game, or in that game last week, I think they were up 5-0 before we scored, very similar tonight. Well, they go up 2 as Teague makes her free throw. We didn't get a foul for quite a while in the first quarter, and we've already picked up 4 in the last 2 minutes. There goes the ball. It's 6-4. Here comes Lopez.
Points are going to be hard to come by in this type of atmosphere and this type of opponent especially. So both teams play very well defensively, although they do it in different styles. It shows that both ways can be effective if you've got the personnel to run it.
Here is Bartholomew for 3. No good. Rebound is going to be tied up. Jump ball goes to the Lady Tigers. Derek, Camry Bartholomew is one of our good three-point shooters.
Yep.
She didn't hit one yesterday, seems to be struggling a little bit tonight. I think she just needs to make one. It's a confidence
Yeah,
thing.
I agree with you, and she did a great job yesterday. She knocked some big free throws in down the stretch, and her only points came from the free throw line, as a matter of fact. But, yeah, I think you're right. If she can just get one to fall down for, I think it's going to really improve her confidence and give her that much more incentive to take the next shot the next time she gets an open look.
Well, Berryville really extending that defense out, Derek, every time we get the ball in the corners.
Yeah, we've actually found some open looks.
There's a long three, no good from Harden. Ball's going to go rebound into the game now. That's number 23, Melody Smith.
Another Smith off the bench for Berryville, so that's 4 now that have been in the game out of 6 players.
Also in the game, number 20 is Kelsey Hopper, and a walk. And you know, Coach Corneliuson, what he's trying to do tonight is he knows in the past couple times he's played us, they've got in foul trouble, they've gotten a little fatigued. He substituted now. That's a little earlier than I've seen him substitute, I believe, in the previous games.
Yeah, number 20, Hopper, that's another freshman, Lynn, with really good size that Berryville brings in off the bench to give Morrell a couple of minutes of a break there.
Here's Harton for 3. Bottom! There we go. That's her second 3. She's got all 7 points for the Lady Tigers right now.
Taylor shot the ball so well yesterday. I think she had 4 threes in that ball game. She's picking up right where she left off last night. Berryville may have to make an adjustment to get out to Taylor Harton.
And a nice steal that time by Bartholomew. She's coming down the court, going down the left side, lays it up, and in. Lady Tigers up 9-6. I'm going to make a comment when we get a chance here on what she did on that play. It was really a great heads-up play. She was being screened there by Teague. She went right through that screen, able to get to the ball. What a great play by Bartholomew. Gets the steal and the layup. Lady Tigers up by 3.
And Camry got an eye gouge or something there, but they'd call a carry on Berryville. And Camry, I think, is going to have to come out of the game.
And now going to go into the game.
She got hit in the nose. Was that yesterday, Lynn? Or 2 days ago? That was Wednesday against Robinson. She took a shot to the face.
And coming into the game as a sophomore, that's Kylie Scott. 9-6 Lady Tigers, 5:15 to go here in the first half. There was a game in the district that Miles Eubanks whispered in my ear here saying she got
We've seen so many games, Lynn. They've all run together at this point in the last 2 weeks. I can't keep them straight.
And she's been making that move.
Yeah.
And she got called for the walk yesterday, got called again today.
Coach Froud wanted her to just pull up to a jump stop there at that short corner because Maddie's a good enough shooter to make that little 12-footer.
Here comes
instead of getting herself into trouble by going a little bit deeper.
Nice defense by Lopez.
Yeah, the defense has been outstanding for the Lady Tigers. And another Berryville turnover.
Did you lose your count on the turnovers?
I wasn't keeping them, but I think I should have.
There is Maddie Harton for 3. Bottom! 12-6. The Lady Tigers have now doubled up the Lady Bobcats. 4:29.
And a 12-1 run, Lynn, since Berryville had the 5-0 lead. A 12-1 run for the Lady Tigers to respond, and it's all been because of the great defense on that end of the floor.
Boy, it's nice to see these fans. They're up on their feet. Makes us have to get up to see the floor.
Well, you did. I was still writing down numbers, so I actually have work to do over here, Lynn.
Well, our student section like it's back intact tonight.
Yes, yeah, great. Full section over there. I see some purple, but I think those are our girls wearing like a regional.
Yeah.
I think the regional shirts are purple this year.
Well, the Lady Tigers, Derek, off to another slow start in the first quarter. And this has been what's happened to us almost every game in the last couple of weeks.
I don't know if we'd know how to respond if we came out and scored right off the bat.
I know how I'd respond. I'd be a lot happier. It'd give me a heart attack to start these things off. Here comes Teague down the floor. Good timeout that time by Berryville. Kind of calm things down, slow down the momentum. Smith, man, could have just kept going with that one. There's Bailey Smith, the freshman, lays it up and in. Good take that time by Bailey Smith. That's her 4th point. That's her 2nd basket, almost the same way. Both times she went right down the middle.
Yeah, if you're a Berryville fan, that's exactly what they needed, Lynn, was some points to – it had been a while since they had scored a bucket. So that maybe stops the bleeding for Berryville, but if you're the Lady Tigers, you don't relax here. Even though you've gotten a little bit hot, you want to keep that momentum going and keep running your offense.
Lopez goes down low, block, and gets it back out.
Another loose ball that we were able to get, though. Gotten a lot of those. I really think we've been quicker to the ball getting the loose ball than Berryville.
And I think that's a characteristic of a Coach Froud team. Tend to really go. There's a 3, no good. Rebound, gonna go to the Lady Tigers.
Another one.
You commented on Derek, and there's another one. It gives us, when you get these multiple opportunities, hopefully one of them's gonna fall for us.
Yeah, at least you have a shot at it. You know, yeah. Berryville, and you're making Berryville continue to work defensively, which
works on the fatigue.
That works on the fatigue factor.
3 minutes to go here in the first half. 3-pointer by Bartholomew, no good. Rebound goes again.
Another one.
And turned over that time. And now who's the foul going to be on? It might be on Lopez.
They got Maddie on that.
They got Maddie Harton. Coach Froud's going to take a timeout. Let's take this timeout with them with 2:52 to go in the first half. Lady Tigers up 12-8.
Zing. Is it the work of a rocket scientist from NASA? Is it artificial intelligence from a distant planet? Zing is the new internet broadband service from PG Telco with speeds up to 50 megabits per second. No data caps and an online security feature that makes daily digital activity safe and reliable. Your internet used to be high speed. Now it's more like intergalactic. Zing delivers the experience of digital connections in remarkable ways, and it's ready to help you in takeoff. All you got to do is call PG Telco 846-7200. That's 846-7200.
All right, 2:52 to go here in the first half. Lady Tigers up 12-8. Berryville gets the ball on a turnover. And Teague's going to bring it in for the Lady Bobcats.
The full court pressure has really rattled Berryville. They've not found an answer for it. They've got an opportunity, but they don't get it in time.
And Teague took it from one end to the other, and the Lady Tigers going to get it.
Well, and even when Berryville breaks the press, Lynn, it's kind of like working in our favor because they continue to push the ball, and it's just running them. Now they're right back on defense where they've had to play the majority of the game. If you had a ball possession, a time of possession stat in basketball, we'd definitely be winning that right now, and I think that's going to help us later on in the ball game.
Lady Tigers lose that one.
You know, I think that was drawn up at the timeout break by Coach Froud. You hit the high post, and then you look diagonal to the low post area. That time it was open, we just didn't execute the pass. We'll see if we go back to that in the future.
Derek, she's going to get that foul. That's 16 fouls now. So Prairie Grove, next foul, Berryville will be at the 1-1. Derek, again tonight, all points here in the first half coming from three-point land and from the free throw line. No two-point basket as of yet.
Well, Bartholomew hit the layup.
Oh, that's right.
Earlier,
I'm sorry.
Off
You're
the
right.
turnover.
That's right. You're right.
It's the first time Morell's even touched the ball, it seems like, on the offensive end.
Nice rebound that time by Teague. Wide open three for Berryville, in and out. And Berryville now getting the opportunities. Wow.
Oh, they're going to call a foul. They're calling a foul on. Are you kidding me?
That's going to be Harton's first foul.
That's just a loose ball, fellas. That's just a jump ball. All the girls were jumping after the ball.
Well, that's going to give an opportunity for Smith from the free throw line. She makes it. She cuts the Prairie Grove lead to 12-9.
Yeah, tough foul called there on Taylor Harton.
And this Smith is Aspen Smith. Second one on the way. She knocks them down both. And now Berryville on a 4-0 run. It's a little bit of a run, not much, but in a game like this, you got to count it.
Yeah, exactly right. Berryville now 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. Lady Tigers just 1 out of 2, so not a lot of free throws being shot on either side.
Berryville, something that's probably going to play to their advantage. There's a three-pointer by Harton. Bottom! One thing that may play to their advantage, Derek, is last game we played them, they were in foul trouble. Tonight, it's the Lady Tigers in foul trouble as Harton picks up her second foul.
Yeah, I was looking at it from Saturday night, Lynn. When we beat Berryville by 6, we shot 22 free throws in that game. Berryville only shot 6. So that was a huge factor in that ball game. If Berryville can find a way to counteract that a little bit, they've got a better shot of pulling the upset tonight.
Here is Aspen Smith. This time she misses.
Well, I think the crowd's wanting over the back, but Coach Froud clearly frustrated that we did not block out and get that rebound. And I think he's going to send a message right now as he brings Cox back into the game.
Coach Froud decked out in the blazer tonight.
It's not mustard colored, though.
No, it's not.
Saves that for other games.
No good, and there is Sarah James Stone with a rebound. I shouldn't call it more of a sports jacket, I guess. He wears that with the yellow tie in the championship game.
I'll leave you to the you're the fashion expert, and I'm sitting here in gym shorts and a long sleeve T-shirt. So.
Trust me, trust me. That is the farthest thing from me as any kind of fashion. And off the hands, 15-10. 1 minute to go.
Now that was a good look there from Kylie Scott. Ashley just not able to catch that ball, but it was open right there. It was the right play by Kylie Scott to make that pass.
Oh, wow, my goodness. Wow. Wow, no call there.
Well, they are letting
it was
play.
right in front of him.
Right in front. And that would have been the third carry call on Berryville. Should have been the third carry call.
And here come the Lady Tigers. Here comes. And one for Maddie Harton. And Derek, just like last week we were talking about during the commercial break a while ago, Lady Tigers went up at halftime in a district tournament, 19-11. Berryville turned around in the third quarter. If Harton can hit this, we're back up 8.
And we might be even at the same score by the end of this half.
Yeah, 18-10, Lady Tigers.
Lynn, the Harton girls have 16 of our 18 points.
And now Berryville's going to get the ball here, 18-10. Can we get possibly another turnover, another basket? There comes Smith. She's going to go drive, lays up, and no good. But Ashley Cox going to pick up her second foul with 13.9. Bailey Smith to go to the line for 1 and 1.
I've been really impressed with Bailey Smith, Lynn, the freshman. She hit 2 threes against us Saturday night, but tonight she's shown that she can put the ball on the floor and attack the basket.
We've got to watch her play us for 3 more years, Derek.
Right, yep.
She makes the free throw, 18-11.
And she's Berryville's leading scorer with 5 points on the evening.
3. Boy, when she's a senior, Derek, she will be an incredible player to watch. And all this experience she's getting right now.
Well, you see how it pays off, Lynn, because the girls that we've got on the floor, a lot of them had the same playing experience through the years in the postseason as underclassmen.
18-11, we're down to 9 seconds to go. Maddie Harton with the ball, kicks it out. Bartholomew, long 3, short. Ball's going to go out of bounds off of Morrell, so Lady Tigers will get one more chance with 1.7 seconds.
And you got 1.7, you got 1, maybe 2 dribbles before you have to take a shot.
They know the play they're going to run here. Trying to get Harton. Throws it up, no good.
That would have been fitting if Bartholomew had made that one. I wish she had, but instead, we'll take the 7-point lead, Lynn, after the way the game started.
Yep, after the way it started, Lady Tigers up 18-11, just 1 point difference in last Saturday night. Derek, you want to go through the score, and then we'll take a break.
Lynn, we outscored them 14-6 in the second quarter for Berryville. The leading scorer, as we mentioned, was Smith, number 14, Smith, with 5 points. For the Lady Tigers, there's only been 3 girls on the scoreboard. Maddie Harton with 9, Taylor Harton with 7, and Camry Bartholomew with 2 points. We have an 18-11 lead at the halftime break.
All right, well, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with you about 8 minutes for the second half.
You're listening to a broadcast of the Prairie Grove Tigers at pgtigersonline.com.
The Arkansas Activities Association believes that athletes are taught many things through sports. In addition to the skills, they learn self-control, ideals of fair play and honesty, respect for authority, and for opposing players. To learn these values results in maximum benefits from his or her athletic experiences.
The Arkansas Activities Association believes that athletes are taught many things through sports. In addition to these skills, they learn self-control, ideals of fair play and honesty, respect for authority, and for opposing players. To learn these values results in maximum benefits from his or her athletic experiences.
The Arkansas Activities Association believes that athletes are taught many things through sports. In addition to these skills, they learn self-control, ideals of fair play and honesty, respect for authority, and for opposing players. To learn these values results in maximum benefits from his or her athletic experiences.
The Arkansas Activities Association supports good sportsmanship. All spectators have a responsibility while watching an athletic contest because their actions influence high school youth. It is important that they display the best of sportsmanship to help instill proper attitudes and ideals in these youth.
The Arkansas Activities Association recognizes that an athlete represents more than themselves in athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, and their community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards.
The Arkansas Activities Association recognizes that athletes represent more than themselves in athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, and the community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards. The Arkansas Activities Association recognizes that athletes represent more than themselves in athletic competition. They represent their team, their fellow students, their teachers, and the community. Athletes who display good sportsmanship reflect high moral standards.
The sky's the limit with MyBlue checking from Arvest Bank. With MyBlue, you'll sleep better at night knowing your checking account helps safeguard you and your family against identity theft, covering all types of identity fraud events, financial or otherwise, anywhere in the world. You'll be able to deposit a check to MyBlue just by using your smartphone, and you'll have the freedom of more branches and more hours. Have higher expectations about banking? Make the switch to MyBlue checking, only from Arvest Bank.
For over 100 years, the Luganbuehl name has served the area of Prairie Grove with honor and integrity in a family's most dire time. 4 generations of excellence in service. All aspects of caring for your loved one are handled with tender care, as well as with the honor and dignity they deserve. The type of service, the monument, every single aspect is handled with that special Luganbuehl care, including the opportunity to work with them on pre-planning. If you have any questions, please call 846-2141. That's 846-2141. Lloyd Wayne Luganbuehl. Stacy Luganbuehl, J.C. Dobbs stand ready to continue that Luganbuehl tradition. For more information, they invite you to visit their website, luganbuehl.com. Everett Chevrolet, proud sponsor of Prairie Grove Athletics, is also home to the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size truck on the road, the Chevy Silverado. And at Everett, they don't just have 1 or 2. They have over 100 on the lot, every option, every color, so go pick yours out today. And at Everett Chevrolet, they're backed by a super service and parts department, champions in their own right. Everett Chevrolet, family-owned, customer-friendly, I-49 at Elm Springs Road. Everett Chevrolet says, go Tigers! Everett Chevrolet, proud sponsors of Prairie Grove High School athletics, and also proud of their huge inventory, both new or used. You'll find what you're looking for at Everett Chevrolet. Are you looking for the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size truck on the road? You're looking for the Chevy Silverado, and they've got them. How about the Chevy Camaro? How about the Chevy Corvette? It's all waiting for you at Everett Chevrolet. Family-owned and customer-friendly. Everett Chevrolet, I-49 at Elm Springs Road. Everett Chevrolet says, go Tigers! PG Telco is the proud sponsor of PGTigersOnline.com, where you can find out all the very latest of what's going on with all the sports teams right here in Prairie Grove. But PG Telco is more, a lot more. They offer phone, internet, long-distance services, and bundles, making it all affordable. And that includes DirecTV. For your home or office, staying connected to the fast-paced world is as easy as calling PG Telco. Call 846-7200. That's 846-7200. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress.
Love God, love others, serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether supporting missionaries in Japan, in Africa, doing mission work in Cambodia and Haiti, or building homes in Texas, or fun for the entire family with Upward Basketball and Cheerleading, you'll find our members seeking to show love for God through love for our neighbors. If you are looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times on Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., and we have exciting ministries for your children and teens. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church.
All right, we're back for the second half. Want to recognize our production crew tonight from the East Lab. Alex Nacho Henry, our East Lab instructor Heath Whitley, our IT man on campus, Miles Eubanks. They're here tonight doing a great job. Appreciate them. Appreciate all of our East Lab students these past 2 weeks. Have been here, and for Miles and Heath, they've been here for so many of the games. Miles, I don't think you've missed the game. You've had to do them all. He has to stream it downstairs to the hospitality room. Thank you, Miles, for all of your hard work, and for Heath for all of his work this week. And Nacho. And you know what? I need to actually call him by his name, Alex Henry. You know, people probably like, who is Nacho? Alex, his nickname is Nacho, Alex Henry. from the East Lab and all the other students, Ben Lowe and others who have helped out this week.
And not only has Miles had to be here, Lynn, I've had to put 2 tech requests in, and he's had to help me out.
And what a way to start! Hey, look at that! Bartholomew with a steal. She's got the only 2-point baskets. That's the second one and a chance to get an and one.
And maybe that'll get her going a little bit, Lynn. I was talking at halftime. I wondered if we would come out and slow the pace of the game down to try to pull Berryville out of their zone, but if we keep getting layup opportunities, no need to do that.
And it's a 10-point lead, the first time of the night for a double-digit lead for any team. And now Teague's got, and look at Bartholomew, he's going to cut her off. Nice turnaround by Teague, no good. Rebound goes to Sarah James. Teague steals it, and now it's Sarah James Stone going to get a foul.
Well, you saw an adjustment maybe by Berryville right there, using their size to beat the press. They just threw over the top of it. We'll see if we make an adjustment to that, maybe take somebody off the ball.
And a moving screen, that's going to be and a technical.
Tea time.
Wow.
Little tea party.
I'm not sure. You're right, it's definitely a tea party. I'm not sure because coaches get up all the time, so he had to say something.
Yeah, he said something.
Because he hasn't been on him all night,
right.
So whatever he said, the official there
one of the
like
magic words.
It was a magic word. I'm not sure what that one was.
Not to say that you have to use profanity to get a technical, but that was a quick one, that's for sure.
It was, and there is the technical foul shot made by Maddie Harton. Second one is good. Lady Tigers have made 5 points already here and going to get the ball.
Well, Lynn, at halftime you called for a 20-point lead. Just jump on them early, and we have come right out of the gate. Started with the first 5 points in 14 seconds, Lynn. 5 points in 14 seconds.
Well, if we could ever do that and start the game off.
Yeah. And now Berryville going to get a little more aggressive possibly with their defense.
Well, I didn't see who the screen foul was on. Was it on Morrell?
I missed that as well. 21T got that one.
21T got it, so
she's got 3.
And can we come up with that loose ball? We do. And now a foul. That's another one. Oh, that's going to be on Smith.
Okay, Lynn.
That's Janessa Smith. I'm sorry.
Did Berryville have 4 fouls in the entire first half? 2 fouls, and they've got 4 in 42 seconds.
That's about a catch-up because we had about 8 or 9 fouls in the first half. And there's Bartholomew, lays it up and in! She's got 7 points, and 6 of them have been in the paint. And now, when Morrell brings it down, if we could get a second girl on her, I believe we can get that turnover.
Yeah, Morrell is not – that's not her forte, is dribbling the ball up the court through the press. She did a good job that time, though.
That went off her leg. And Derek, you know, you were talking about how they were beating the press earlier. If you watch Arkansas Baptist boys, they do that a lot. They just throw it up. They got 2 7-footers. They throw it up high and get it past there. And
they've also got a freshman guard that can beat anybody down the floor that they can give the ball to. Very impressive team on the boys' side.
And there's a long 3. No good. Rebound. Gosh,
I want one of those to fall for her. Get her going. We're going to need her next week down in Malvern.
And we'll talk about that towards the end tonight.
I say we're going to need her. She's contributing tonight, Lynn, with her defense as well, but we're going to need that 3-point shot, I think, from Camry to get going.
And here, nice break away there for Maddie Hart, and she's going to slow it down. Ashley Cox gets it inside. And one! What a start! Derek, we've already got 9-0 run to start this quarter.
In less than 2 minutes. Now that shows how explosive we can be. We can go on droughts from time to time, and particularly at the beginning of the game, but when things are going, Lynn, we can score a lot of points in bunches.
And we missed that. Now that's going to be Harton's 3rd foul. So Taylor Dawson's going to come in. She's got 2. So Taylor Harton will probably sit the rest of this quarter with 3 fouls. But at least we got a 16-point lead, but that can go away quick.
Yeah, and you sure don't want to get yourself into too much foul trouble. On top of losing players out of the game, you put the other team at the free throw line.
Boy, Ashley Cox was about
she was
half
so
a
close
second
to
away
getting
from getting a steal. Gosh, this time playing off over just a little bit. Wow.
Push off, yeah.
And that's 4 on Teague. And I'll tell you, Derek, she's done that a couple of times tonight. That time it was right there in front of everybody. It's going to be hard not to call that.
Oh, everybody saw that one for sure. And that was a frustration foul for Teague. And that's what the pressure defense will do to you, Lynn. When you're up in somebody's face the entire night, they get a little frustrated sometimes and start making mistakes that they normally wouldn't make because Teague's a very good player.
Coach Froud spreading it out a little bit. He's going to try to pull him out of this zone.
I don't blame him. No need to rush here. The third quarter is what got us in trouble last Saturday night against the Lady Bobcats. So
long three, no good steal. Bartholomew struggling from that three-point line.
She keeps shooting it, though, Lynn. She's still staying confident in that respect.
Berryville gets their first basket just under the 5-minute mark. Took them 3 minutes.
Lynn, we've played 19 minutes in the ball game, and Berryville's got 13 points. And I'd say they've probably got well over 13 turnovers in the ball game so far. Really struggling offensively for the Lady Bobcats to find points tonight against the defense of the Lady Tigers.
Lady Tigers just really can run some clock
here.
I
like this patience right here. There's no need to get in a hurry.
We've got a not bad foul trouble, but you got Doss over here with 2, and as aggressive as she plays defensively, I can see her picking up her third one here in this quarter.
Yeah,
so
you don't want to see that.
Yeah, running some time down. We already got Taylor Harton on the bench probably for the quarter, and we're halfway through it now.
Well, Doss has fouled out 2 games in a row. Don't want to see her pick up another one in this quarter, especially with Harton out of the ball game as well.
Long three, no good. Wow.
Was that blocked? I think that must have been tipped.
May have been tipped a little bit there, and here comes Morrell. Oh, wow, that was close to a walk again.
Yeah.
And they're going to call Ashley on the floor.
It's her third.
It's going to be her third. And now Coach Froud's going to take a timeout. Let's take this timeout with them. 3:38. Lady Tigers up 27-13.
Zing. Is it the work of a rocket scientist from NASA? Is it artificial intelligence from a distant planet? Zing is the new internet broadband service from PG Telco with speeds up to 50 megabits per second. No data caps and an online security feature that makes daily digital activity safe and reliable. Your internet used to be high speed. Now it's more like intergalactic. Zing delivers the experience of digital connections in remarkable ways, and it's ready to help you in takeoff. All you got to do is call PG Telco 846-7200. That's 846-7200.
.338 to go here in the third quarter. Lady Tigers got off to a quick start, hit 9-0 run. It was stopped in the last possession by Berryville, made it 27-13.
Here's a good stat for you, Lynn. In the first 4 minutes of this quarter, we scored as many points as Berryville has in the entire first half.
And a foul. Bartholomew, that's her second. So now Aspen Smith's going to go to the line.
The Berryville coach has got to be careful, Lynn, with the technical foul. I believe if he gets ejected, he has to miss the next ball game for Berryville, which would be the first game of their state tournament run. So,
and I want to point out,
he's got to be real careful.
Both of these teams get a bye next week.
Yes. She missed both of them.
And Doss, wow, a little bit of a push there, no call. 27-13.
Oh, Aspen Smith hit her first 2 free throws. She's missed her last 3.
Coach Froud's he's gonna burn some clock.
Yep. Unless you are wide open, either from the three-point line or inside, you're probably not going to take a shot. As you can see, right?
Oh, she walked.
She was wide open right there. Little surprised, I think, that she was so open.
And Taylor comes in with 3 fouls. I'm a little nervous about that. Still a 14-point lead, under 3 minutes to go.
And you got Kylie Scott over there on the bench that's played significant minutes over the last few weeks.
Oh, Dawson's going to get her third foul. There it is.
This is where we could get them back into well, that'll take care of that. Maddie's coming right back into the ball game now.
I think she's coming in for Taylor. Taylor Harton.
Yeah, we got too many Hartons and too many
Taylors.
Taylors. Yeah.
We don't have too many Hartons. We
touche.
No, we if we had two more that could shoot like they do, we'll take them. That's close to 5 seconds, isn't it, Derek?
Well, I don't think the official was even counting at that time.
Three-pointer on the way. It's good. That's a big shot that time by Janessa Smith. She hit one to start the game. She cuts the lead down to 11. It's been as many as 16.
Yeah, she had not scored since that first basket of the ball game. That cuts the lead back down to 11.
Wow, where's the foul there?
You know, we're going to be shooting a 1-and-1 on their next foul. Both teams running into some problems.
Which is why I think Coach Froud's trying to get them to come on out now.
Yeah, he's pulling the ball out, but yet we're still staying somewhat aggressive because he knows if Berryville commits another foul, we're going to be getting free throws. And we've been shooting the free throw line really well lately.
Well, the thing is, we're down under 2 minutes now.
5 out of 7 at the free throw line tonight.
And a foul's going to be called. There were several there. They're going to call that one on.
I don't get why they let so much go and then they call a foul like that.
Melody Smith gets that one, number 23.
Goodness.
That's her first foul, so team's 7th. They got 4 fouls, as you mentioned, in the first minute of the
42 seconds.
42 seconds.
They had 4 fouls. Yep.
This is a 1-and-1. It's going to be critical we make these free throws, Derek.
Maddie 3 out of 3 at the line, and that one didn't
Missed
go
it,
in.
but gets the rebound, and
Look
now
at
another foul.
Stone again, Lynn.
Yesterday made a great crucial rebound against Huntsville. And now she gets another one, and that's just good basketball right there by Sarah James Stone.
And yesterday, Stone was so good at the free throw line, 6 out of 6. And
she continues that run, 28-16, 1:38 to go. It is a 13-point lead for the Lady Tigers. And now, still applying defensive pressure for the most part.
It's not quite as aggressive. You're not seeing a trap run at it. It's just pretty much man-to-man.
Doss has to be really careful not to pick up that 4th foul.
Yeah, the refs have gotten a little more whistle-happy here in the third quarter than the entire first half. Doss, easy now. Oh,
now they're going to call that one on Bartholomew.
It's going to be 3 on her.
That's 3 on Camry, and I think he was getting Kylie Scott. She was stalking another player down there on the sideline.
Never what you want to be doing when the coach is looking for you to come into the ball game.
She was talking to her about what just happened. That's what was going on.
It wasn't about what's in the hospitality room, though. Although, Lynn, what is in the hospitality room tonight?
I just got water down there for us a while ago.
I'm being told it's lasagna.
And now it's on the floor. They're going to be a 1-and-1 now. Morell's going to go to the line. Sarah James Stones picks up a foul.
Well, we've done a great job on Morell. She has not scored in this ball game.
Morell at the line, shooting a 1-and-1.
She's going to shoot a 1-and-1. Both teams will be in 1-1, and it won't be long in the fourth quarter for they're both in the double bonus, would be my guess. She makes the free throw, gets her first point at the minute and 10-second mark of the third quarter. 29-17, 12-point lead. Like I mentioned earlier, it's been as big as 16 points. Second one on the way, and it's good.
Well, you can tell, Lynn, it's a regional tournament.
The
crowd's starting to line up, scout out their seats for the next game. This place is filled up really nicely tonight, probably the fullest that we've seen it. It was pretty full Wednesday night as well, but we had 8 different teams here Wednesday night. Tonight we've got 4 different teams for the regional championship.
That was a push, no call. Wow. Looks like the Lady Tigers going to either play till they get fouled or they're leaving it in the hands of Maddie Hart. And there's over to the freshman or to the sophomore, Kylie Scott. Now they call. I'm laughing. I'm sorry for those that may be watching. There's all kind of handshake going on, and they get a little one there, and they call it.
You know, Lynn, we may do a bad job, you and I, up here, but we don't get paid anything. These guys are getting paid to do somewhat of a bad job down on the floor. I know it's a tough job, though.
No, it is. And Kylie Scott makes the first free throw, puts it back up to a 12-point lead. The sophomore gets her first point, second one on the way. It's going to be short, but the rebound goes to Parker Lopez.
Rebound. The Berryville coach just threw up his paper in the air after they gave up that offensive rebound.
And you're right, he's being very careful right now because, as you mentioned, another technical, and he would have to. Now they finally call the jump, and it's going to be Lady Tigers ball still.
They're going to give Berryville a timeout on that. How can they give a timeout when both teams have got the ball?
Timeout, Berryville.
Oh, goodness.
Are you sure they're getting paid?
They are getting paid and getting paid well, Lynn. I've got to watch myself. You may need to cut my mic, Miles, before this game's over with. Goodness gracious.
Well, Lady Tigers up 30-18, 7.7 seconds. Well, we got to be careful here, Derek. It's in those last 7.7. It's not picking up a cheap foul, putting them at the line to do a 1-and-1. We're going to be shooting double bonus the rest of the way.
Yep. A lot of fouls being called here in the third quarter. And, Lynn, Saturday night against us, Berryville scored 33 points. They've only got 18 to this point. But the big thing is Saturday they had a 4-point lead going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we were up.
We have made a great adjustment at halftime to expand the lead that we had.
Yeah, they had a lead. We had a big lead at half, or a big lead. It was 19-11, and then they came back, had a great third quarter tonight. Prairie Grove got off to a quick start in the third quarter. Here comes Aspen Smith, and they're going to call Doss for the foul. It's going to be her fourth. She might have could have lined up that time to possibly take a charge. She got down. She misses the free throw. That's 4 in a row now from Aspen Smith. Yeah, what you got to be careful here is make sure you box out and not let them get a quick put back up if she were to miss it. She makes it 30-19. She didn't take the last shot there, Derek. They had a little room there, and she just kind of dribbled on out. Coach Sprouse said, you got to try.
Hey, she doesn't want her shooting percentage going down, Lynn.
Well, all the girls that have 3 fouls are going to check back in now with 8 minutes. The nice thing about that, they did get a point, but we're going to have the possession arrow to start this quarter. My guess is we're going to spread it out, going to force them to foul us. We're going to get 2 free throws, and what we got to be doing is good, control the ball, don't turn the ball over. Derek, if we hang on to win here, we would there's the student section working it out down there. If we win tonight, we will play on Thursday at 4 o'clock. If we were to lose, we will play
Friday
at 7 o'clock. So either way, we get a bye. It's just if we lose, we'll have to play back-to-back games. If we win, we'll play Thursday and Saturday.
Yeah, and really it's all about matchups, too, when you go to the state tournament. Sometimes you get a little bit lucky in who you draw, and sometimes you don't. You just got to go and play who's ever in front of you. And we're going to have a tough way all the way to the title game. We're going to end up matching up with some very good teams down there at the state tournament. But when you have to play one less game, it sure helps your chances. And both of these teams will get a bye, as you mentioned, to the quarterfinals, Lynn. So that's one less game to their road to the championship.
Well, they're moving into a man-to-man here, Derek.
The first time tonight. So the lead has definitely caused Berryville to adjust. This is not what they like to do, and you can tell we've got a little bit more quickness than they do out there. We've for sure got the good ball handlers on the floor right now.
I think I'd go right at Teague with 4 fouls.
Yeah, she's the only one really in foul trouble. 14, Bailey Smith has got 3 fouls, so she's got to be somewhat careful as well.
Nice pull back that time by Bartholomew. It looked like she was going to go the goal, and that's probably, if you get a wide open layup, take it.
Yeah, Teague almost picked up her 5th one right there. She got off balance, but she was able to regain her Control of her body there. Yeah, no, Lady Tigers not even looking to score right now. They're going to make Berryville foul us. And Teague and Taylor Hart knows Teague can't do it. That's a smart play right there by Taylor Hart. She knows Teague cannot do anything to her. They're going to have to run a trap at the ball at some point. There it is.
One thing, Derek, with the exception, and I'm not, we have ball handlers. With the exception of our inside players, Cox and Stone, and they're not bad.
Yeah.
We got really good ball handlers. And that's going to be the fifth foul. And the assistant coach pulled him down.
As a good assistant will
That's
do.
That's a good assistant right there. And Coach Cornelius, and I tell you, I have to compliment him. He's done a fabulous job at Berryville. But he saw that foul. He was going to get up, and the assistant just pulled him back down gently and said, hey, we got to have you next week. So Teague's going to foul out at the 6:26 mark. And give her a hand. She's played hard. The senior, she's the lone senior starter.
And she's got at least another game to play for Berryville.
And free throw made by Bartholomew, 31-19. Bartholomew now with 8 points.
I've got her down with 7 points, Lynn, but I think Coach Elder's actually right on this one.
He is on this one, 9. She's got 3 baskets and 3 free throws.
Well, I'm going to add it up here. 18, 20, 32, 30. And you know what? I think he's wrong on this.
She got 10 then. And a ball's thrown away that time. A long cross-court pass by Bailey Smith goes out of bounds. Lady Tigers up 13.
Okay, I'm going to change my mind again. Coach Elder, he is correct on this. So to Coach Elder's parents that are listening in Kansas, we make fun of him enough up here, give him a good-natured ribbing from time to time. He's one up on me tonight.
$5:50 to go. Lady Tigers up by 13. And in a really good position here, Derek, because they've got it. It's double. We're in the double bonus. We got a big lead. And great ball handlers. This is where you want to be in a regional final.
And this is where I think we can be really dangerous at the state tournament, Lynn. There may be some teams that have more talent than us when we match up, just girl to girl. But if you can ever get a lead, and Coach Froud has been known to do this, and he's got the ball handlers, he can really make a game competitive and really protect leads late in the ball game going to this style of offense.
It's not flashy, it's not exciting, but he's not worried about that. He wants to win the game.
Yeah, and a win goes down as a win in the record book, no matter if it's by 1 point or by 20.
That's going to be a blocking foul there.
Yeah, good call there by the officials.
And it's going to be, that's a 4th foul on Bartholomew, so one of our better ball handlers might have to sit. I don't know if he'll sit her now at 5 minutes to go in the game or not.
It doesn't look like he's going to make a move. He's got Taylor Doss, Kylie Scott, a couple other ball handlers there on the bench.
Melody Smith, she makes the free throw, down to a 12-point lead, 4:58 to go. Second shot on the way, she makes them both. Back down to 11, 32-21. Like to see us get a couple more minutes off this clock. Run, clock, run.
It never runs fast enough when you're pulling for the team that's got the lead. But
now they're going to come out a little more aggressive.
You're okay. Yeah, it was tipped. Good timeout there, used by Coach Froud. I thought he was going to get his second.
He's close.
Come on, man. The official, you know what? He needs to show some restraint right here.
Yeah.
The official needs to show some restraint and not toss the coach out, man. That affects Berryville's team next week. If you go into a state tournament game without your head coach, and I thought he was going to give him a technical, so I'm glad that the official did not give him one there.
4:41 to go here.
Lynn, what's been the play of the game so far in your mind? I've got mine picked out.
Go ahead.
The throw in off the second half.
Yeah, Yeah,
Bartholomew because we have a 7-point lead. Berryville's got the ball, and that and one play that she made just kind of took the life out of them a little bit. They've never recovered from that point.
Yeah, and I would say Bartholomew made what I would call the second play whenever she made the steal early in the game when she slid through there, because that gave us a little momentum there too. So she's played really well. Unfortunately, she's playing now with 4 fouls.
Yeah, she's got to be careful. You sure don't want to lose her as a ball handler out. Also been good free throw shooter tonight, 3 out of 3 at the free throw line.
We got the ball over. They're going to trap up high now. And now there's a foul. Key's going to be down the stretch, Derek, as free throws, because we're going to probably go to the line quite a bit.
Yep, still a lot of time left, but Berryville, I'm so impressed with our defense tonight, Lynn. You're 3.5 quarters in, and Berryville's still sitting at 21 points as Maddie Hart knocks down that first free throw.
Well, and Teague, their senior leader, is on the bench for the remainder of the game.
Yeah.
She's fouled out, and she's a scorer for them. So we're in a good position. You don't want to count the chickens before they hatch.
Yep.
But
Teague is a good scorer for them, even though tonight, Lynn, we've held her to 1 point. She hit 1 free throw, and that's it.
3-pointer on the way, no good. That was Janessa Smith. She's hit a couple of those tonight. She misses that one.
No, good play. Ashley was open for a split second, but no need to take that risk.
13-point lead, and a good pass that time. Lady Tigers moving the ball really well.
In Berryville, when they trap, you just got to, as a teammate, you got to find an open spot on the floor. Lopez just hanging out right there in the middle, just kind of as an outlet there in case you need somebody to relieve some pressure.
I think Morrell was trying to foul right there.
She might have been. She's only got 1 foul, so you could be right.
We're down to almost a 3.5-minute mark. Boy, that's the most full we've seen the student section. I don't think they're getting paid to be there tonight either. And there's a steal by Bailey Smith. She lays it up, and no good.
Good play by Bartholomew, not taking that foul. And good hustle by Maddie Harton getting down to get the defensive rebound.
We're down 3:15 to go in the ball game. And Aspen Smith really aggressive on the defense there for the Lady Bobcats. Derek, we've watched Berryville so much, I'm starting to know their players about as well as ours.
I mean, they almost feel like our hometown team.
I know.
We've seen them so much, especially played them the last game of the season and seen them all last week at the district tournament. And, I hope all of our conference does well down next week at Malvern and represents us well as we usually do.
Well, in the boys' side, it'll be Huntsville only from our conference. They
right.
did win today, and we'll have the 3 seed. We're down to 2.5 minutes. 34-21. What was the score at the end of this period, the third?
30-19, Lynn. So only 6 points in the entire fourth quarter combined. No field goals on our end anyway, and I think Berryville, they're the same way. They just hit a couple of single free throws. So no baskets made from the field by either team in the fourth quarter.
Lopez from the line knocks it down. It's a 14-point lead. Derek, remember, Berryville only had 2 fouls in the first half.
Yeah.
So there was the refs on both sides called a lot more fouls in the second half.
I know we're critiquing the refs a lot tonight, Lynn, but when you call a game one way in the first half and then it seems like it's the total opposite in the second half, you never like to see that as a player, as a coach, as a fan. You want consistency for 4 full quarters in a ball game, especially a regional championship game.
Berryville's going to need to start shooting the ball fairly quickly. They're down to 2 minutes. It's a 14-point lead. Don't get a foul. That's going to be the 4th on Taylor Hart. Derek, we're down to 2 minutes, and because next week, due to some work responsibilities and other things that I had planned, I will not be able to make it to the state tournament.
I still feel like we can Skype you in somehow.
But I want to do something while Smith's shooting a free throw here. Derek, I'm hoping it's not. I'm hoping we make it to the finals because I'll be there if we do. But if not, this could be the last time that I get to see some of our Lady Tigers play. And I just want to say what a pleasure it's been for me to watch these Harton twins over the years. It's just been a pleasure to watch them and to watch the growth of Ashley Cox, as she's really developed over the years as a good basketball player and that player that gets all those loose balls. And also Taylor Doss, who her shooting improved so much this year. Her defense has always been great. I've called her our spark plug here in the tournaments. And I also want to compliment Sydney Williams, who's stuck, with it. She doesn't get a ton of playing time, but Derek, boy, every time she comes in the game, the crowd gets on their feet and everybody's cheering for her. So
I just want a lot of those, maybe all of them have been 6-year players for us from 7th grade on. They've all put in the same amount of time. They've all practiced the same hours. They've been in these long road trips that you have, the state tournament. I mean, the basketball season goes from just the games start in November,
but they
sometimes go all the way through March, and it's just a lot of time that these girls and even the boys too, the seniors that we talked about, just
shot up and in that time by Smith. But Derek, we're down. But I just, because I'm not going to have that opportunity, and I'm just not. I may have. I hope I do get a chance at the state.
Yep, you never
know. If I don't, I just wanted to make sure that I got that out because I have absolutely loved watching them play, these seniors.
But you're hoping they find a way to score some early baskets next Thursday down in Malvern. Is that right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm going to try to watch some as you'll be broadcasting. 10-point lead with 40-something seconds left. Ben Lowe was watching tonight, saying that he was watching on his iPad. It was really good tonight. Ben, we missed you here with us. That's going to do it. We're down to 30 seconds left. Lady Tigers up by 10. And now the clock's just going to run. And Derek, for the 5th time in 7 years, the Lady Tigers are going to be region champs. Ashley Cox with a shot. No good. Down to 15 seconds.
I don't know if Coach Frow wanted that shot, but Ashley said, I'm taking it anyway.
And now, again, like I said, 5 out of 7 years, Derek, region champs. Ball's going to go out of bounds. 5.3 seconds. Congratulations to Coach Froud and Coach Dugan. And also congratulations to Coach Corneliuson and his staff. They've done a great job. We wish Berryville all the best in their state tournament run. I wouldn't mind playing them again. They're just great competitors. And now the ball's going to come in to the freshman. She takes a shot. It's up and in. And that's it. The Lady Tigers, the region champs again, 35-27. I think they'll present the trophy here. We're going to talk, but as soon as they get ready, we'll go straight to the trophy presentation. Derek, while we wait for that, you want to go through the scoring?
Oh, sure will, Lynn. For Berryville, leading the way was 32 Smith. I don't have their first names. And then 14 Smith with 7 points. 10 Smith with 5 points.
Well, those
23 Smith with 4 points.
Well, the 10 is Aspen, number 14, Bailey Smith. Janessa Smith, 32. So,
Lynn, for the Lady Tigers, Maddie Harton led the way, 13 points, the only player in double figures. Bartholomew with 9.
Present the 2016 Class 4A North Regional runner-up to the Berryville Lady Bobcats. This time, the 2016 4A North Regional Champions, Berryville Lady Tigers.
Derek, again, congratulations to Coach Froud.
Lynn, I hope we got one more game in us before the year's over, before we call it a year.
I definitely hope that happens. Well, for Derek Dugan, the East Lab, for the Prairie Grove administration, I'm Lynn Gregson. Thank you. Have a great night, and go Tigers!